today I'm going to be running you through the most powerful Roblox launcher and optimizer for 2025. Yes, if you're tired of lag, you have low FPS, and you have a high ping when running Roblox, this is going to solve all of that. This video is not an ad. I saw someone else did a video on Voidstrap. Everyone was like, yo, is that an ad, dude? I wish this was an ad. Voidstrap, if you're seeing this, please pay me. But jumping straight into this, if it works, drop a like, subscribe, all of that good stuff, only if it works. And trust me, it's going to. So watch to the end. You want to download Voidstrap right here. So I'm going to put the link down below. I always get mine on GitHub. This is like the final best version. You just want to scroll down, you see here assets, just click this. You just want to press save. I usually put it in my downloads, it doesn't matter. Fun fact, Control J on your keyboard is going to bring up this right here. You can see how long it's taking. Ah, my internet's so bad right now. You know, just for the fun of it, let me know down below how long this takes you to download. That took me like, what, 12 seconds? Once it's downloaded, you want to go into the file right here, the file folder, wherever you downloaded it. Just double click it. And once it's installed, you want to configure Voidstrap settings. It's going to open this up. There's so much. It may seem very overwhelming, but we're going to go through everything. Don't you worry. We're going to start off with integrations. Now, a lot of this is honestly quality of life. I would personally enable the server location right here. It's going to let you know, what server you're on. So you can pretty much understand your ping. And if your game feels laggy, if you're like, yo, these shots ain't hidden. This is going to be why. Maybe you can reload, get on a better server, and it's going to improve your gameplay. And really everything else, again, quality of life. But you can copy what I've got here. Deployment, again, quality of life. These are not the fun things. Deployment is great. They're not the fun things. But in modification, we're going to get more quality of life. Yes. At least some of these are fun. You can get some of the old sounds from like classic OG Roblox, like the oof sound. Was that a good impression? Let me know down below. Mod folder, yeah, don't bother. The more mods you have, for the most part, it's going to cause worse performance. Before we go any further, how many of you have had awful internet lately? I don't know, maybe something to do with the change of season, worsening weather, or just something to do with everyone being indoors right now. It doesn't help that game servers are super unreliable, but thankfully, I gave ExitLag a try and it immediately solved my issue. ExitLag is the best software for reducing ping and latency, which works by putting you on the closest sub-server to ensure you're connected as close to the action as possible. Best thing is that it's free and works for every game with 1,200 servers across 5 continents. It's also super easy to set up and use. Just head over to the link in the description and click download. And to prove how legit this is, I'm going to download it here again with you. Super simple. Just press next, install. Within literal seconds, we're ready to go. I need to find my game. I'm going to choose our region. It's going to do this automatically for us. And then it's going to analyze the routes and put us on the best route. Just like that, now it's found them. We're going to press apply routes. And it's been applied successfully. That's it. We're done. Good to go. Lower ping. There's even a network analyzer. This is actually news to me. I'm going to run it here. This is basically going to check generally if I have any internet issues and if there's anything I can improve outside of the game. All right, cool. Everything is looking good. And probably one of my favorite things this software has on top of the ping stuff is you can actually optimize your entire system. Yeah, they have one-click system tweaks. This right here, reduce input lag. Bang. Maximize performance of games. Bang. Keep all my CPU cores active to ensure maximum performance. Bang. I can even clean up my RAM here to get rid of unnecessary memory. So what are you waiting for? If you want a real and powerful game changer to reduce lag in games, honestly, it would be silly not to. Head over to my link down below. It's completely free to get started, but if you never want choppy gameplay again, exclusively for you guys, you can lock in a year of ExitLag for less than the cost of a literal Happy Meal per month. So go ahead, use my link at the top of the description and enter code FETCH for an additional 50% off, exclusive to this video only. But the bread and butter of this whole thing, fast flag editor. Now, this is cool. You can really go turkey ham with it. But thankfully for you guys, I already have done this. I've went through the hassle and I'm going to show you how now to just upload the best fast flags. I wasn't going to show this in this video, but why not? Hey ho, I'm here. And I'm actually going to make a whole video going through the fast flags, but this is just going to be like, yo, how to download them, how to put them in. And it's generally a lot easier if we just do it outside of Voidstrap right here, because we're still going to come back in here and change stuff. But if you go over to my Discord server, you can leave afterwards. I don't care about gaining members. Honestly, leave afterwards. It's just so you guys can download this file. Go here. You're going to find this in the announcements channel. You're going to download it. It's going to give you this folder right here. And there's 2 options, Rivals only and all other games. Now, if you guys play Rivals, these client app settings, these fast flags are a little bit more strict. Like your whole game is, yeah, it's incredibly optimized. Now, although this would be nice for the entirety of Roblox, most games, it's going to like ruin textures and it's going to be things that just, it makes it low-key unplayable. But for Rivals, it just works and it's incredible. So again, Rivals players, you're going to want this. And for anyone else, and again, you can just rotate between them. You want to use this right here. Now, all you need to do is, let's say, for example, I want the all other games. I'm going to go here. I'm going to right click, copy this. I've got a shortcut right here for the client settings folder, but I've just realized that mine is going to be different to yours. But if I click here, you can see the directory. it's going to be very similar. Now, this will be different. Yours will probably be in your C drive, and it might be in program files, or it will just be there in the C drive. But you want to find the Roblox folder, versions, you'll find the latest version. It'll be like the only one in there, and then you'll find client settings. So just to clarify, C drive, yours will probably be in your program files or the program files.x86, or it may just be in here. It will just say Roblox. Like for example, mine's somewhere else, but right here, Roblox versions, it'll be the top one version, the latest version, client settings, and here we are. Now what you want to do is replace this one basically. This is your old one, and you're going to put a new one in. So just right click anywhere, paste, and replace the file in the destination. That's all you have to do. All right, and now we've done that, we want to go to our fast flag settings. There's some more things we can configure in here. You want to now allow Voidstrap to manage your fast flags. And we're going to start in the basic category underneath system. In our CPU options, force logical processes. Now, if you have a laptop, just keep it on automatic. If you have a good PC, you want to use the absolute most. So 8, that will be, or for me, it's 8. For you, maybe it will be a little bit more. Force async threads, you want to have this on automatic. Hyperthreading, if in the force logical processes option right here, you have 8 or more cores, you want to turn this on. Now, if you don't have 8 or more cores, keep it off. Target refresh rate, you want to have this on your monitor's refresh rate. So I have a 240 Hz, so it wouldn't make sense going to 360. So I want to use 240. Dynamic resolution, I have this on 1080p, but if you have a really, really low-end PC, probably a laptop, you can go to 720, no lower than that. And I don't care if you have a really good monitor that runs like, I don't know, 4K, 2K, or 1440p, do not go to them. Trust me, I know it's like, cool, I want to... No. You want the best performance. So maximum 1080. Going to rendering and graphics. Anti-aliasing. It's generally better to have this on the lowest if you have a low-end PC. Mid-tier, you can go 1 or 2. 4 is a bit of a push, but you know, we're here for best performance. So yeah, I wouldn't go over 2. And you know, if you have a really high-end PC, you're probably not really struggling anyway, but you can keep it on automatic, I guess. Texture quality, of course, lower end PC. You kind of just do this based on your PC, really. I'll be real. Like, lowest, you have a terrible PC. Terrible. Like, office, computer, laptop, notebook vibe. Lowest. You want it on lowest. If you have a mid-tier PC, I would go between low and medium, depending on how much you're struggling for frames. And if you have a high-end, you can go high. But to be honest, why are you watching this video? Like, you want the best performance? Honestly, don't go above medium. Now, frame rate, we do not want to enable VSync. As you can see here, set to 0 to enable VSync. We don't want that. No. We want to go to 1000. Now, you're going to get a pop-up that says this could cause latency issues. That is very, very true. But only if you're in the low-end PC category. Mid to high-end, you can actually push to 1000 and your game's going to probably reach this at times. Especially in Rivals with those Rivals fast flags. But for my low-end people, I have to kind of segregate you guys and based on your system. But yeah, you won't want to go above 240. And either way, you can always like bring it down. So if you start with 1000 and it's feeling a little bit, you know, not so good, you're not hitting or going anywhere near 1000 consistently, you can do 800, you know, you can drop it to 600, you can go to 500, 400, 300, and then, you know, work your way down. But do not go to 0. There's only a few people I'd recommend VSync for. And honestly, getting 60 FPS, which is the only reason you need VSync, is very easy. You probably don't need to be here. Moving down, new frame rate performance system, turn that one on. Rendering mode, I use automatic, honestly. This is usually really good for me. If you have a terrible PC, I'm talking terrible, 10. Go with 10. I've always used automatic and never had an issue here. Minimal rendering, this is good for low-end PCs. Mid-tier to high-end, you don't really need to do this. But if you want to go all in, turn this one on. Task scheduler sleep, turn that one on. And the preferred lighting technology, I just keep this on chosen by game. Moving on, user interface and layout. The more stuff you have on here, for example, disable chat, disable voice chat, remove the blur effect, that's definitely one you want on. And actually turning the display FPS off, disabling ads, disabling chat bubble, hiding the GUI. Having less on your screen is going to give your GPU less to render, but some things you actually do just need, you know? So I guess that is kind of subjective and depends what kind of player you are. But again, the more off, the better. Privacy, I turn off this top one right here. I turn off Tencent or block Tencent. And these two, it depends. Now, if you're constantly going between games and going on new games and you haven't got anything favorited, I'd keep this one off. And if you use voice chat, again, keep this one off. But if you don't, turn it on. Now, advanced shaders right here. Shader roughness disabled is better. Graphics and textures, we're going to quickly run through this one. This for mid-tier PCs, I'll turn it on. This, as it says, this only works for low-end PCs. Low-end, I'm talking really, really low-end, turn this one on. Memory probing, turn that on. CPU and GPU light culling on. Low-quality particle tools on. Low-poly meshes on. You can ignore these two right here. Starting graphic level, I always set mine to about 4. I wouldn't go below this unless you have a really terrible PC. But I would never actually go below 2. And also would never go above 4, even if you have a high-end PC. Overall graphic level, just keep it on disable. Texture skipping, just leave it on disable. We don't want to mess with that too much. Our other flash flags are already going to sort this. Render distance default is usually okay. Now network and input delay. Reduce lag spikes, you want that on. Better packet scheduling, you want it, or packet sending, sorry, you want to have that on. No page payload limit, this can cause issues, so keep that off. R-core, large replicator, and faster loading, turn them on. Improve cache size on, and optimize C-frames, turn that one on. Miscellaneous, we don't have to worry about them right now, and that is pretty much everything. Just press save. And when I say everything, I really mean everything. Appearance, right here, this is the next tab. None of this is going to affect your performance. Shortcuts, this is quality of life. The only thing I do turn on is Voidstrap settings. It means you can go and edit your settings in-game, kind of on the fly, whenever you want to. And that is literally everything. AI chat, literally do not worry about this. It's literally pointless, in my opinion.